Hello everyone, greetings from Student Connect. Zainul Abidin here from Student Connect London office. We have been specializing in UK university admission for the past 10 years. And in recent times, we have been doing live information sessions with our partner universities so that you can prepare yourself for UK study while staying safe at home during the lockdown period. We are back today with our live UK information session, UK University information session with our amazing partner, University of Hertfordshire. The University of Hertfordshire is a public university based in Hatfield, Hertfordshire. Hatfield is just 25 minutes away from London by train from King's Cross. And today we have with us International Regional Manager from University of Hertfordshire, James Farren. Hello, James. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you very much for having us, Zainul. It's great to be here.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed for coming to our program today. It's really great, lovely to have you here today. And we want to discuss today about studying in the UK. What are the options in this COVID-19 situations? So welcome you to our Student Connect live show.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. So at first, I would like to discuss a bit, ask you, in this situation, what is the university's plan? We know that in Bangladesh, still COVID-19 is in the peak situation. We understand in UK already we are in a coming out from the lockdown. Government is opening up everything from 4th of July. So the social distancing measures is coming down to 1 meter. Restaurants and everything is opening up soon as well. So what is the plan of the university with international students, if you can explain a bit?
Yeah, absolutely, Zainul. So from the 26th of October 2020, face-to-face teaching will begin on the university campus at the University of Hertfordshire in the UK. The 19th of October will be the date of enrolment for all students to start at the University of Hertfordshire. Now, one of the big things to remember is that the university is putting in lots of measures to ensure students are safe when they come for their studies. Number one, they're having extra thorough cleaning sessions every day to make sure that the university is kept spick and span and any chance of COVID is completely negated. Also as well, in all the classrooms will have smaller class sizes, so social distancing can be kept at all times when you're in the classrooms learning. Also as well, on the entrance and exit of each room throughout the university, there will be hand gel for you to spray on and keep clean, and that way you won't have any chance of catching anything. And also as well, we're setting up a one-way system so students can move through the communal areas at safe distance, ensuring social distancing whilst they're having their studies at the university.
That's fantastic, great. So in terms of applying for visa, we know that some of the countries' embassies been already opened up. So when are you going to issue CAS, and what do you see the prospect for Bangladesh?
So we'll be issuing CAS 90 days before the start of the course. That'll be the 26th of July and sort of onwards. So expect, if you've made an application and you've got your own conditional offer and you've paid your deposit to secure your place, you will be expected to receive your CAS letter around August time, start of August. In terms of the opening up of visa centres, if you look around the world, there's a movement to ensure that they'll be opening up at the time that universities will be issuing CAS letters, so students will be able to make their visa applications. Now, in India, in South Asia, we've already seen a few visa centres open up. So we're kind of getting there at this moment in time. We'll be hopefully getting to a point where you guys will be able to come apply for your Tier 4 visas and come to your studies in the UK. Now, the University of Hertfordshire is doing whatever it can to support you throughout the process as well.
That's great. We know that already in China, Malaysia, and some other country, visa offices opened up. So this is fantastic news that in India as well, some of the visa office opened up, which is our neighbor country. That means we can predict that visa office might be opening up in July, either late July or start of the July, or maximum by August. We know that UK government is working hard to bring back the economy on track, and they want to start everything quickly, as quick as possible. So we are hoping everything will be starting very soon, and we will be resuming the September intake very soon as well. So If you can introduce our University of Hertfordshire, and also if you can give a brief about the university, would be really great.
Yeah, absolutely. So sorry about that. I had to quickly close my windows because my neighbours are being very, very loud on trying to have an online
It's
session, which is
English
never
summer
good.
today. It's such a beautiful weather and
Yeah,
such a
exactly.
sun.
Everybody's out enjoying
Everyone
themselves.
having
It's 31
barbecue.
exactly. It's 31 degrees in the UK right now. All right, guys. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is run through the presentation about why the University of Hertfordshire is such a fantastic place to come and study. So I'm just going to start now. So here we go. So your international journey begins right here. Now, it's always important to think about what your motivation is for going to university. What reasons? Everyone's got different reasons for wanting to come study in the UK. To gain a high quality degree, to gain experience in a chosen profession, to make new friends and see new places. Now, you can do all four of those things with us at the University of Hertfordshire. We are one of the world's top 200 universities under 50 years old. Now, that's from the Times Higher Education Young Universities ranking 2019. So the university got university status in 1992. So we're a young university, but we are very well ranked internationally in the world. We're the second safest university town in the east of England. Okay, so that's really, really important. You've got to bear in mind it'll be the first time for a lot of you guys that you'll be you'll be living in a foreign country. So you want to make sure that where you're coming for your studies is a safe place, and you just completely get the chance to focus on your academics, and you can do that with us at the University of Hertfordshire. 96.5% of our graduates 96.5% of our graduates are in work or further studies in 6 months. Now, this is really important to bear in mind. Ultimately, the reason why you want to go to university is ensure to get the kind of jobs that you want long term to increase your employability. Now, the 96.5% employment rate, that's within 6 months of graduating, you'll be able to do that at the university. The University of Hertfordshire is very job centric, it's very career centric. We work with over 300 different blue chip companies throughout the UK, and we offer placement years and sandwich placement years as well for you guys to increase your studies and increase your employment. We've been awarded the Eco-Friendly Campus Platinum Award. Now, that's really important, guys. Now, ultimately, in terms of issues facing humankind, climate change is one of the biggest ones, and we are at the universities doing our best to stay green. We've been awarded gold for our undergraduate teaching. That's the TEF Gold Teaching Excellence Framework, guys. Now, that's really important because ultimately you have to bear in mind that what you're paying for when you come for your studies is your tuition fees. That's what your tuition fees are. You're paying for your teaching. So you'll be paying for the gold standard at the University of Hertfordshire. Now, we're just 25 minutes away from Central London by train. That's important for a huge number of reasons. Number one, okay, you will still have the same access to London, but you will not have to pay the London price tag. London is an incredibly expensive place to live. Trust me, I live in London. You're looking at £800–900 a month rent on average. In Hatfield, beautiful green quintessential English town, you're looking at £400–500 a month, which is significantly more affordable. Okay, so the cost of living as a student is much cheaper in Hatfield, but you still get access to London whenever you wish. Also, as well, the UK is quite a London-centric country. It's where all the major companies operate out of. London's truly an international hub. So, in terms of your own opportunities and work experiences that you want to be gaining, they'll be available in London. Also, as well, London is it's the hub of the world. It's a fantastic place to be a tourist. In the last 3 years, it has been the most visited city in the world. You can spend your spare time wandering around London. It's got an international hub of the world where there's 5 different airports. There's also beautiful parks, galleries, museums, which are all free to enter and use. It's a wonderful place to be a tourist. We offer scholarships at the University of Hertfordshire at £1,000, £2,000 and £4,000. Now, scholarships are based on your previous academics. Ultimately, scholars get scholarships. Now, there is a way to enhance your chance of getting a better amount of scholarship off your total fees as well, and that's by how you write your statement of purpose. Now, there's 4 things that you need to include in that. Number 1, Why do you want to study that particular course? So talk about the accreditations of the course, the modules of the course, the teachers, what kind of projects that you want to work on. Be course specific. Number two, why do you want to come to the UK? So obviously Canada, Australia, the US are different options. So that's something that why do you want to come to the UK over those places? Think about that. Now the UK, 800 years of history in terms of higher education. It's also internationally highly ranked for its prestigious institutions as well. Okay. Number three is why do you want to come to the University of Hertfordshire? So 96.5% employment rate, TEF Gold rated university, 25 minutes away from central London on the train. Just a few reasons why it's a great option for you guys. And fourthly and finally, and probably the most important reason actually, is how the particular course that you've chosen is going to help you get to where you want to go in terms of your career. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What kind of companies do you want to be working for? What kind of positions do you want to be working in? So, really think about your career aspirations as well. We also offer an early bird scholarship where if you pay your deposit of £5,000 for the 31st of July to secure your place at the university, you will also avail £1,000 scholarships off your total tuition fees as well. So we've got a number of money saving options for you guys. There you go. If you can see just where Hertfordshire Hatfield is based in the UK, it's a truly international hub. You can see all the airports surrounding it. You can also see how close to London King's Cross it is, and it's just set in a beautiful green area where it's a great place to come and study. Now, the best thing about having a campus university like we have is that it really creates a good student community. It's really about ensuring that students get the experience that they want, and the whole area is built around for them. It's about their experience. The sports village, the 25-meter swimming pool, climbing wall, there's a doctor's surgery, high street bank, careers and employment centre, on-campus multi-faith spaces, 24/7 libraries on both campuses. That's on both the de Havilland and the College Lane campus. There's 2 restaurants and multiple cafes catering to a variety of diets, including vegetarian, vegan, and halal as well. Now, we're actually in the top 10 in the UK for universities' facilities, for course facilities at the university. So we've really invested a lot of money into the learning facilities. Now, we spoke earlier about your TEF Gold, so you'll be getting gold standard teaching experience, but also as well, because a lot of our courses are practically minded, it's important to have great facilities to learn from those practical skills. Now, we have a hospital pharmacy simulation centre, television studio, car and flight simulators, one of the UK's only replica Crown Courts, state-of-the-art sports facilities, an observatory, automotive workshops and a Formula student team, recording studios, environmental science field stations, bioscience labs, and a robotics suite as well. Now, if you look here, this is our College Lane campus. This big, beautiful green campus that we have here. All right, if you can see down here, this is where down the bottom, the left of the screen rather, this is where the creative arts buildings are. Here, this is where the computer science and the engineering departments are. That's our biggest department, really. Look how many buildings there are there. This is the Hutton Hub, where all of your student queries will be solved. And this is the SU just there. Here is the Learning Resource Centre, otherwise known as the library. It's an absolutely fantastic resource for students to learn from. This is the £50 million Life Medical Science building as well, where we offer a multitude of courses. And this is behind here, where my cursor is here. This is all student accommodation available for students staying at the university. And as you can see, it's a very, very green campus, lots of beautiful trees about. And, it's really the experience that you want of a university. This is the de Havilland campus. This is our more modern campus. Here, in the screen here, is where it's £120 million accommodation build. That's very, very new building, about 5-6 years old.
How much usually cost the student accommodation at the university?
Well, I'm just coming to that in a bit, buddy. It's
okay, fantastic. Okay, great.
And there's Hertfordshire Law School just there. It's the 8th most beautiful law building in the world. Here is the humanities and the business block. And just down here, that's the sports village. It's a fantastic structure for you to use. Now, when you're looking at programs, you have to always bear in mind that it's important to make sure that they're accredited by different governing bodies throughout the UK. It's really about ensuring that what you're studying is applicable to the workplace. The reason why you go to university is to get a job, to increase your employability. That's the whole point. So you want to make sure what you're studying is accredited by the sector. Okay, so all of our engineering related courses are triple lock accredited. That's including the Institution of Mechanical Engineering. Our law courses are double lock accredited. The Bar Standards Board, for example, is also an accrediting body of that. Our computer science programs accredited by the British Computing Society, and our business programs are accredited by the by ACCA, Chartered Accountants. Okay, they're double lock accredited, and our healthcare courses, midwifery, is accredited by the Nursing and Midwifery Council as well. So it's really important to look out for those accreditations because it really determines the strength of your overall application, overall course. Now, award-winning on-campus accommodation, guys. Modern 120 million student accommodation development. Second safest university town in East England. Prices start at 122.64 and range up to 177.94 a week. There's a combination of ensuite and shared bathrooms. There's premium studio apartments available on campus, just 5 minutes away from your lecture hall, guys. Now, tuition fees. Standard undergraduate is 13,000 per year. Standard postgraduate is 13,500 per year. Computer science postgraduate courses are £14,500 a year. We also offer discounts for students who pay their fees in full at £500. And we also have, there's no extra charge, ladies and gents, if you decide to do a placement year. Now, some universities charge extra bit of money for you to do a placement year. There is no extra charge at the University of Hertfordshire. Now, life as a student, if you can see all of the flags there, each flag that you can see in that hallway is a student is represented at the University of Hertfordshire. There's over 140 different nationalities at the University of Hertfordshire, so it's a very diverse place to come and study. It's an amazing student experience. You can meet new people from all over the world, try a new activity on campus, visit London, St Albans and the rest of the UK using public transport and organised trips, discover our Students' Union can offer with hundreds of societies, clubs to meet new people and share your interests, chaplaincy and religious groups, study on our relaxed green campuses spanning 125 acres, join one of our 28 different sports clubs. There you go, meet like-minded people, stay active, get involved in competitive sport at the university as well. It's just a great, also we offer sports scholarships, so anyone who's better national or regional recognised athletes will offer you scholarships to come and study with us as well. Now here you go, this is just an example of our accommodation. That's one of the rooms there and there. This is the kitchen, and here this is the social area. That's like the common room, which all of the accommodations will have their own one of those. There you go, that's the library there, people studying away, and that's the quad there. So lots of social events happen in that little green area just there. There we go. Swimming pool, life medical science building, television studio, more biosciences, and that's the LRC. That's just to give you a size of an indication of the scale and just how big the library is at the university. Yeah, there you go. There's netball, basketball, just a flavour of some of the sports that was available. Climbing frame there. Now, we mentioned earlier that all of our courses are undergraduate and postgraduate. They have a year placement, so you can get some international work experience whilst you're studying. That's why, you know, the university, as I mentioned before, is very much focused on ensuring students get the kind of work experience that they want to increase their employability. Now, one thing that we do offer is a work experience. That's really important. Now, securing your work placement, you need to get 60% in your academics in order to go on to do a work placement. But once you've done that, you can get in touch with our Careers and Employment Centre. It's their job to help you find a job. They'll help you guide you towards opportunities that are available in and around Hatfield and London. And they'll also help you write your CV. They'll help you prepare for interviews. And throughout the year, we will have fairs where companies will come in, and you'll actually get to go and meet them and speak to them face to face and find out what kind of opportunities are available to you. Now, On the 11th of September 2019, Home Secretary Pratik Patel stated that the new graduate route will mean talented international students, whether in science and maths, technology and engineering, can study in the UK and gain valuable work experience as they go on to build their successful careers. Now, this is the really big bit of news, guys. The British government reintroducing the 2-year post-study work visa. Now, anybody graduating in the summer of 2021 will be eligible for this route. So you'll get extra 2 years in the UK where you can really get some fantastic work experience and have a great life experience in the UK as well. Now, in terms of getting a job, Tier 4 students can apply for 20 hours per week on their Tier 4 visas, so you can work whilst you're studying, supplement your income. Now, once again, the service that we offer for the Careers and Employment Centre, they'll be able to support you and fund those kind of part-time jobs that you want as well. So, all right, I'm sure you're all very impressed. James, thank you for telling me about how great Hertfordshire is. How do I apply? Well, you can apply through our colleagues today, Student Connect. Thank you very much for hosting a Student Connect. They will support you with your application. So you submit your application, you receive a conditional or unconditional offer. If it's a conditional offer, you need to submit some outstanding documents. We can go through those documents shortly. You then pay your tuition fee deposit of £5,000 to secure your place, book your accommodation, receive your CAS number, apply for your Tier 4 visa, receive your visa, book your flight to the UK, attend orientation week and enroll. Remember, guys, 19th of October is the new orientation the new enrollment date, and the 26th of October is the new date for courses to start.
I just want to add on the application here. In order to apply, you don't need to scan your documents. You can just take a picture and WhatsApp to one of the counselors. You can see our mobile numbers on the screen here. So you can just WhatsApp your documents in any of the mobile numbers there. If you're based in Dhaka and Chittagong, you can use one of those numbers dedicated for Dhaka, Chittagong, and also for Sylhet as well. All our teams are working from home, and they would be able to help you with your full application. And you don't need to go out and scan documents, just WhatsApp us documents. And also our team dedicated there to help you with your CV, personal statement, all these things. Bear in mind one thing: in order to get your offer letter now, you don't need your reference letter at the moment, because I understand that your universities is closed now. You can't get reference letter or sometimes the original certificate. Yeah, so we can get with your whatever documents you have with that conditional offer letter. Once you have your conditional offer letter, then once your university opens, you can go and get your documents done. Sorry, James, I just wanted to add this one. Thank you.
That's fine, buddy. You carry on. Great, perfect. So in terms of entry requirements and supporting documents, you need a copy of academic transcripts and certificates, copy of your English language test results, academic reference, immigration history, personal statement, copy of passport photo page as well. So there you go. That's just a list of some of our social media platforms. Now, I highly recommend having a look at those, because we've been putting out some really good content over the last bit of time, the last sort of 3 or 4 months whilst we've been in lockdown. And there's some really helpful information about all the courses, life at the university. There's a virtual open day on there as well. So have a little look. Now, guys, do you have any questions for us?
We do have some questions. Let's check. Yep. Hamish wants to say, hello, how are you both? Yeah, we are fine. Thank you, Ahmed Shimon, for your comments. And it's really nice to see you here both. So we have a question. Masters of Accounting Internal Audit available in your university. So the student is looking for Masters of Accounting or something related to internal audit.
Well, we have a Masters of Accounting. MSc Accounting is one of the programs that we have. Would you like to know a little bit more about
that? Yes, please. If you can mention about the MSc Accounting, would be great.
Yeah, perfect. So it's one of the programs that we offer from Hertfordshire Business School. Okay, so it's one of the programs that it will be accredited by that particular school as well. So it's Accounting and Finance is the course. All right. Now, when you'll be doing that course, it's really quite focused around the technical side of accounting. Okay, so you'll need to ensure that you have a good understanding of mathematics, and you would have had some sort of basic understanding of that in the first instance. Also, as well, the course is ACCA accredited, so it's actually accredited by the Chartered Accountancy. So you can then go on to do the kind of go on to do your ACCA at different levels as well. This is at level 2 rather, and it goes up to level 3. So that's another thing important to bear in mind.
I can see that the course is developed in collaboration with ACCA, ICAW, and also CIMA. So this is something amazing. And also you can look for, there are a few other programs available, MSc Finance and Investment Banking, and also MSc Accounting and Financial Management. Since you're looking for auditing, you can look into this course as well. And the MSc Finance and Investment Banking is available with a placement year as well. So please do get in touch with our Dhaka office. They would be able to help you with this and discuss with them what course you want to do. And we have further question here from Samrat Kabir. What are the English language test bodies that have acceptance in the university? So what are the English language tests are acceptable by the university?
So we're accepting a range of different English language tests at this point now. Obviously, with the closure of IELTS centres throughout the world, we're now being a bit more flexible with the English language tests that we're accepting. So we accept Duolingo, we accept the password test, we're accepting PVT for SUNT test, we're accepting TOEFL tests. So there's a huge range of online tests. We're doing the IELTS online test as well. We accept that as well. So we're accepting
IELTS indicator.
IELTS indicator, that's right. So we're accepting a range of different online tests because as we recognise, it's very difficult for students to get their proof of their English language with IELTS centres being closed.
Yep. So we have the similar question from Shajib Ahmed. What are the alternatives for IELTS? Yep. As discussed, there are many alternatives. All the online language tests such as Duolingo, Password, IELTS Indicator Home, TOEFL, all are accepted at the moment. So please do get in touch either with our office. They would be able to guide you on these exams, how to take and how to practice on these. And okay, there are further question, how the pre-sessional will be operated. So how the pre-sessional English courses will be conducted, basically, they're asking. Are you doing it online or?
They're all online now, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so the pre-sessional courses would be offered online. So if you have a IELTS, UKVI IELTS, and you have a 0.5 or 0.1 less in any components, you can do pre-sessional English, which will be delivered online. I have a question on this. If someone has, say, Duolingo, and they could not get the required amount of English, required score of English, in this case, would you offer pre-sessional English on the basis of Duolingo or other alternative English test?
So I had this query before actually as well, and if they want to do the pre-sessional, they'll need to have a CELT. It's that's a part of the we have to ask for a CELT when they're doing it. But as it's online now, we can actually accept whatever proof that they have to indicate that.
So since it's online, you can accept if they have Duolingo password test or any other test, as long as they can provide that whatever they scored in each and every component.
That's right.
Perfect. So yep, same questions. Okay. After getting custody from the university, does the Home Office reject visa application on the basis of academic result? Okay, so we have a question here. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to address this.
No, Sohan, your visa will be given to you whether you meet the requirements. So basically, the CAS letter is given by the university. That means that the university has deemed that you've met their requirements. Now it's with that CAS letter that you then make your application. The embassy wouldn't then turn around and say, "Oh no, we're not letting you go because we don't think you meet the requirements." That's something that the university's been agreed to. So that's why they have the power to issue CAS letters.
The only way your visa can be rejected is if you have provided any false documents, or when you're doing the interview with the Home Office, your interview were not genuine enough. So basically, the Home Office takes an interview to check whether you are a genuine student or not, to check your credibility. So if you have performed well at your interview, you would definitely get visa. And there is a process goes through that, because our counselors as well will take interview with you so that you are prepared enough as well. And also we can check that whether you are a genuine student or not. And also what university as well does a pre-course interview. And through this, you come across with all the information required you need. So the key is to get successful visa, understanding what do you want? Why do you want to study this course? What is your future career plan? What have you studied with that? What is the link towards your future career plan? And with the proposed study course, how your proposed study course will help you to build your future career plan. So as long as you have credible answer for all these questions, there is no way your visa would be rejected. Okay. Abdurrahman, I would like to do master's course in the UK. Yes, so please get back to our colleague in Dhaka or Sylhet, wherever you're based at. I'm sharing the mobile numbers here and also the email addresses of our branch officers. They would be able to help you. So the first thing you need to do, you can take a picture of your passport, your SSC, HSC certificates and transcript. If you have done a bachelor's certificate and transcript, and your CV. Just email us or WhatsApp us, and then one of our counselor will get back to you. And also you can call our counselors and discuss what do you want to study. They would be able to guide you to the right course at the University of Hertfordshire. We have several counselors already who are approved, finished University of Hertfordshire counselor training set as well. So they are quite qualified on to advise on the courses. Fantastic. Let's check what are the questions we have more. Okay, when will be held internal ink test online? So as James mentioned, there is no internal test online now. There are online tests accepted from different bodies. So as he mentioned, Password, Duolingo, many other online tests are accepted. So you can do any of those online tests and get accepted at the University of Hertfordshire for direct entry. All you have to do is get your offer letter first, and by the meantime, practice yourself in order to pass the English test online. Okay. Is it possible for a student to apply for MA International Relation program after completing BA History?
Absolutely, Farhana. That's one of the courses that you'd be able to go on to do from doing that program, because that's within the humanities sector, and a history degree, because it plays so much into different parts of international relations. You'd be able to go on to do that. Also, bear in mind, Farhana, we have now the course for international relations also has a work placement now. So lots of students are looking for work placements in different government organizations as well. That's
fantastic. So I understand that most of the master's program as well has work placement along with the bachelor programs, right?
Yeah, they're called different things. So in the undergraduate, that's a sandwich placement, and they do that year placement between their second and third year, and then it becomes like a 4-year course. But once again, guys, there's no extra charge, and then a placement at master's level is when you do it after you finish your studies at the university.
So we have another question. What is the requirement to apply for the £4,000 scholarship?
You don't need to write an application to do that, Samrat. You just need to make an application to the university, and we will assume that you'd want scholarships off your total fees. And so once you've made your application, we will then review, see what your grades are, and let you know how much money we can give off your fees.
Yeah, Sajib, as we have mentioned already, university is not conducting an English test, rather accepting available most of the online English tests. So which is very easy to take from home, and you just need to be familiar with the system. So with most of the English language test providers online, such as Duolingo, Password test, you can register there, you can practice test there before taking the actual test. And also, if you would like to prepare, our Dhaka office and Sylhet office, we provide English support to our students. So our IELTS teachers can send you guidance on how to prepare for the English test. So they can send you guidance videos to prepare for you at home. and also you can consult with them over the phone as well, how to best approach towards your exam. I want to apply for Masters at International Business. I have a MI certificate. Is it possible? So if you can elaborate, what do you mean by MI certificate?
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, probably it's Masters in Information something, maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you have done a Masters already, and if you want to do Masters International Business, you just need to justify how this Masters, together your current Masters, will help you towards your future career plan. Because obviously Home Office and university would like to know, if you have done a Masters, why would you do another Masters? How this Masters would help you towards your future career plan. So if I'm guessing, if you have a Masters, if you want to do another Masters, in that case, it's down to your personal statement, your purpose of study statement. Is there any MBA has been introduced by the university? New MBA. Okay.
It's something that we're thinking about and we're looking at doing, but there won't be anything introduced for the new October start. Maybe something for January, but that's not been confirmed yet.
But university is offering any MBA program in September?
Not for the next intake, not for the October 26th.
Okay, October,
but maybe something for January.
Okay. So what are the courses for science graduate, BSc completed, doing a job accountant? Okay.
Well, there's lots of science programs. If you want to let us know specifically what your long-term career goal is, we'll be able to advise you what the best course for you is. So,
yeah. As you have mentioned that you're working as an accountant, but you have a degree from science, yeah. So one thing is, once you want to study again, so you can't just go back and science study. It's just because what is the justification towards that? You've been working as an accountant, you have completed a course in science. So if you want to build up your career in accounting, my suggestion would be get a degree in accounting, and you can justify this because you have work experience in accounting. So you completed a science degree, however, your career is as an accountant. So in order to further your career, you can do a master's in accounting and finance. So that would be one of the best option for you. So, but to know further in details, please do contact our consultants, whether in Dhaka or Sylhet you are based. You can contact them, and they will be able to help you on that. I'll contact you tomorrow. Got your CV. Thank you, Nazia, and looking forward to receive all your documents for that. If you have any other further questions and comments, please feel free to do so. And also, you can contact us through these mobile numbers on the screen, and also here are our email address. And if you want to contact me, I'm based in our London office. You can contact me through my WhatsApp. Here is my email address and WhatsApp number as well. I'm always available in my WhatsApp, so I will always get back to you. Any queries, you can contact me directly as well. And in Bangladesh, we have our country director, Mr. Tuhin Ahmed. And in Dhaka, we have our operations manager, Jordan. You can contact with them. In Sylhet, we have our branch manager, Anand. We can contact with them as well. And for Chittagong students, you all can contact our Dhaka office. Our Chittagong office, we have signed up agreement and everything, but we could not open due to the COVID-19 situation. So probably in a month or time, once everything comes down, our Chittagong office will be open soon as well. So, yeah, do you want to add anything else, James?
Just the main thing is that we will be open for the 26th of October. So please make your application if you want to come study with us. We'll be absolutely delighted to have you. The life in the UK is slowly opening up on the 4th of July. Restaurants, pubs, hairdressers will all be opening up as well. So you'll be able to, it will be returning to normal. And the university, as I mentioned at the start of the call, the session, sorry, has indicated that there will be a number of measures put in place to keep students safe at the university if they come for their study. So please apply. Student Connect are a fantastic partner of the University of Hertfordshire, and they'll help you with any queries that you may have.
Thank you very much indeed. So as James mentioned, that the UK economy is opening up. So the government taking all the steps in order to ensure this. And from 4th of July, everything is opening up. So as all universities. And universities is maintaining all social distancing rules. So universities are implementing a blended learning way. So you'd be doing a lot of classes online, and also you'd be coming to classes as well. So it will be mixture of both. So it's a new reality, and universities are adapting to that, and everyone is supporting as well. So you would be as well get full support from the university, whether you need training on technology or information in all the way through. And our Student Connect, we have office in London. So once you applied for visa, and once you got the visa, that's not just the end your journey with us. Our journey with us throughout your lifetime. So we are based in London, so you can always come back to us. Any problem you have any problem, whether you have a problem, you don't have anyone to pick up you from the airport, whether you have accommodation problem, we are here to help you in all the way. And bear in mind, our London office follows through all quality checks and everything for each and every application. And also your visa applications and everything are done from our London office. So our office would give you full support from your application to student application to university, from there to visa application. Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us live today. Thank you, James, for coming to us live today. We are coming to the end of the program, and hopefully you have a weekend ahead good, and also enjoy the rest of the summer. And also I wish all people in Bangladesh that you stay safe, and hopefully we'll quickly come out from this pandemic. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. See you later.